It's a Manchu. Welcome back to Metro Exodus. So last time I think I demonstrated conclusively that I'm terrible at first-person shooters. But I made it through, and I'm not going to lower the difficulty level, even though I sometimes get a little frustrated with it, because I am still getting through after a fashion. But looks like we have a quiet moment here. Maybe I can consult the journal, see if there's anything interesting in there, and check around the train and see what people have to say. Well, sadly, I'm getting light glare, so I'm probably not going to show me like thumbing through the diary because the light glare is hitting right on the text and I can't really freaking read it. Let's check the radio briefly. I'm wondering if there's any new signals that I can catch. How do I use this again?
Bullshit here. We need to talk. Come in, Red. Come in, Red. Red here. What is it? Aren't we supposed to talk at the meet anyway? So we are. But this meet, it reeks of a fucking rat, man. A rat? You don't say. It's only that the Baron is dead and we have to decide who takes his place as the Prophet of the Holy Flame. So relax. There's no chance any of the boys would try any shit. And I definitely don't think you might have had a hand in it. No way, man. No way. Had your fucking fun? Now listen, I am talking to you as a respectable man would do, even though we've had our share of differences. Shut up, man. No, you shut the fuck up and let me finish. It's not like you're still wearing white robes, walking over this fucking sea of shit we're in either. Not like you accounted for those 2 takers of kerosene yet, so you could have hired those hitmen on the train as well as anyone. But that's something we should discuss in person. I have a different matter in mind now. Doesn't that new guy, Damir, seem suspicious? True. Where did he come from? How come he became a made man right before those hitmen capped the Baron? And what is he doing arranging a meet anyway? This smacks of a setup. Ah, so we do see eye to eye on this one. Do you know anyone who'd vouch for that Damir guy? 'Cause fuck me sideways if I do. I've no idea, man. This Damir fucker. The first time I heard of him was yesterday. Good. That's why I suggest we set the old shit aside and work together on this one. See who's behind this upstart, see through his game, and make sure he gets snake eyes when he finally rolls. And then we decide on our matter. Like respectable men? Yes, then we do. Bet my tooth. Count me in then. Good. See you at the meet then. See you at the meet.
I guess Damir is already up to working on infiltrating that gang.
Damir here. I could only jury-rig my scrambler to the transmitter, so don't bother replying. Besides, this is a record. I do want to make sure you guys get my message after all. It just felt wrong after a while. The way we parted ways. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for how it went. Now that I thought about it, you really had no choice. But what's done is done. And now that Q's plan is in motion, we'll finally free my people once and for all. We have to clear the remaining gangs before the Raging Force comes back, so we arranged a little meeting with them to choose the new High Priest. Now that the Baron's out of the picture. We don't have many fighters yet, but luckily both of the bosses want to become Kingpin and they both disregard me completely. So we'll just use that against them. Huh. Q is a real genius in power play. Still, no plan is bulletproof. So, I just wanted to say one thing to the whole crew and you, Artyom. Thanks for making me feel I belong for once. For giving me a place I could call home for a while. I will remember this for as long as I live. Keprak met, and Godspeed to you all. Damir, over and out.
Cool. So I guess Damir is really up to fixing things.
Come in. It's me, Timon. Abbas, where the hell are you? Come in.
Demon, why so much fuss? Why you expect me to answer the second you call?
Because of the frequency we're on, that's why. It's always jammed with the fucking ARC project bullshit.
You don't need to worry about that. It's gone now.
Gone? that with so many fools going there and never coming back, it would be going on forever.
I think some fool actually got there. Broke the record and all.
Fat fucking chance of that. I'd say whatever's been gobbling them fools up is just full now and is getting some Z's for digestion.
That may be, but now we can talk here and nobody will know.
Yes, we can. So, what was that you wanted to talk about?
You hear about that meet? Yes?
I have. Not that I'm invited. I'll just stay here and wait for one of the two bosses to come hire me and my boys. How about you?
Me too, me too. My people, they want some action and fat payout. And this is chance by the Holy Flame. And here, what I want to talk about. How about we work together?
Ah, good thinking. I don't want to fight you anymore.
I don't want to fight you too. That knee still hurts. So, what you say, old friend?
I'm in. We need to talk in person now. A good deal likes privacy, and even though this frequency seems secure...
Yes, I understand. Let us meet tomorrow. At the old restaurant, what you say? Huh?
Deal. See you there, Abbas. Over and out.
Rahmat, my friend. Over and out.
I guess our little trading caravan is having an impact.
Brothers and sisters, the Baron, that old dog, is dead. I killed him myself. All of the Moonlight by Lair are confused now, like headless chickens. Our day has come. Fight them. Fight them however you can. Come where the Baron's rig used to be. Come and we'll give you weapons. You served those dogs for too long. And what did you get in return? Only cruelty, death, and the holy flame, which I spit at. Puh! It is time to chase them away from our land for good now. All of our land, all oil, all food will be ours. Death to the Moonai by Lair.
Well, I can see what Demir saw in her. She's a real firecracker, that one. And I can just listen to music if I want. But I don't want to. Well, I learned a few things there. Wait a minute. If I turn that light on... it's still kind of messed up. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. Alright, let's just go. I'm gonna have to take some time and walk around and talk to people a little bit. I thought somebody said something about breakfast or something. Let's head out.
What do you know?
Everything is perfect, Artyom. Follow us.
Are you guys drunk?
Well, if that dance is not
Oh, look at you guys. Can I...
Genius! This is great!
Great job! Come on, guys, give it your all!
More passion, guys!
Is it Foxtrot or Lindy Hop?
Make it proud,
You guys are just amazing!
Thank you, boys.
Artyom, sit somewhere nearby.
I'm looking for a seat. Alright. Sit at your left hand.
But now I simply must stop.
What did I miss?
I
Anna?
have to warn you.
You should have seen them dance.
He
Don't
is
you worry.
incredible.
You'll get another chance.
A moment of your attention, please. Half a year on the road, and 4,000 clicks behind us. We have been through a lot.
Yeah.
All right, people. I do understand I can't keep it a secret much longer. After a careful study of the satellite maps we've obtained, and much deliberation, we've found a place we could call our new home. It is a river valley. There's forest and a hydroelectric power plant.
Yeah.
This place is quite far from densely populated areas, which, as our journey has proven, is important. We're about 2 days away from it now. So, congratulations, everyone.
Yeah!
Yet, this is not our last order of business for today. Stepan, Katya,
Oh, rings!
Oh, the weddings!
Stepan, Katya, repeat after me. I take you to be my spouse.
Take you to be my spouse.
And vow to hold you from this day forward.
And vow to
For
hold you
better
from
or
this day
for
forward,
worse.
for better or for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer,
In sickness and in
in
health.
sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish
love and to
until
cherish
death do us
until
part.
death do us part.
Where did she get that dress?
As the
That's
captain
definitely
of
had
this
a
ship,
tuxedo.
I hereby pronounce you husband and wife. Live long and be happy. Oh,
L'chaim.
Gorka!
What they said. Anna. Oh my.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm not surprised.
Anna, what's happening?
She ain't too good.
Careful, people!
Oh man.
What's happening? What is it?
What's that cough? Gotcha. Do something. Please.
Don't crowd her! Give her air!
Damn.
It was the chemical weapons. It had to be. That or she has tuberculosis. I don't know. She's got that Arthur Morgan look.
I'm sorry I didn't say anything.
Oh, come on. It was so obvious.
In the Yamantau, when they dragged me away, that ghoul doctor said my lungs were falling apart. The gas I breathed in that ammo dump.
How
said I
can you
don't have
believe that
long.
monster? We've just been through a desert and all that sand, so that might be the reason. Katya, Artem, a few
None of the rest of
words.
us are hacking up blood, Miller. I'm sorry. I think your daughter's about had it. My wife.
I'm alright, Artyom. Go. I'm fine now.
You don't look so fine.
I don't know about this.
she cleaned up the blood
old
really
man
fast.
is furious.
oh. Our team's getting chewed out today.
It's not Artyom's fault. I fell into that stupid bunker all by myself. And if Dad says one word to him about it, I'll tear him a new one.
Yes.
Yeah, seriously.
In any case,
How's that on
Katya
me?
will calm the colonel down. You shouldn't worry either, Anna. She'll fix you in no time at all. She's good.
I don't know about
No
that.
doubt about that. We drew the lucky ticket with her, especially you, Stepan.
That's a fact. Thank you, Anna.
Oh, Anna. Looks like you'll never walk barefoot on the beach. Crap. This sucks. Just when we were getting to some place where we could settle down and, like, be a family. Why'd you have to fall into that ammo dump? I'm really heartbroken over this, even though it's not a surprise. I mean, really not a surprise. Just don't die while I'm gone. Don't die while I'm not here. Please.
Artyom,
I
we'll
need
look
to be
after
here
Anna
for you.
here, and she's better already anyway. Go! The old man is waiting.
She's not better. She's freaking dying. She's not better. Smack you. Alright, Colonel.
So,
Sorry about the wedding.
care to tell me what
Colonel,
do we do
please.
now?
Let us not panic and think constructively.
So, Katya, what do you think?
I think that trusting some degenerate's diagnosis wouldn't be wise. A move from humid metro into the desert with its dry heat and sandstorms is a stress for lungs.
Yes, I do think she'd be hit really bad right off the start had it
My
been
thoughts
gas.
exactly. Thus, first I'll check her condition to the best of my knowledge. Also, we're approaching the valley with its forest air. That alone could heal her.
I'm sorry to intervene, but did something happen?
Anna coughed out some blood.
She's been working on hacking
Do
her
you really
lungs
think
out
it's
ever
the
since
same?
she got exposed to that
Sounds
gas.
more like TB to me. That's for sure.
TB we can handle.
that could be
We've got
too.
enough antibiotics, and air does help with that.
But what if that degenerate was right, Katya? What do we do? Is there a medicine?
There was an air defense battery station in our village. Right on the brink of war, they received a new drug. It saved a lot of people after gas exposure and general poisoning. I'll check my mom's records and find its name. I think it was produced in Novosibirsk.
Forgive me, my lack of knowledge about Russian geography. Where the heck is that?
Right, Novosibirsk. Yermak, your opinion.
Can we get there from
When I
here?
was sick, I'd go to the edges of the earth. As for Novosibirsk, it's about 2,000 cliques.
Then it's decided. We head for the valley. If it is suitable, we settle there. If Anna's state worsens, I'll take a group of volunteers to find that drug. So Katya, please, find that name for
I'll
us.
find it, don't worry.
One more thing, Artyom. I want no surprises in that valley. You are our most seasoned scout. So take the rail car, one volunteer, and go check everything out before we arrive. Let's go back for now. Tell Anna and the people to calm down. Poor girl. Now I understand why she was so down. Just imagine thinking about all that for so long.
I just feel sick. It's sad what's happening to Anna to see her decline like that. Wait, can I ring the... I have to do this. Okay, this isn't a moment for being giddy. I'm sorry. I should be a lot more somber. I want to check out up there, but there's some conversation going on back here I'd like to listen in on.
Worry. I've been feeling pretty bad as it is for ruining the party.
Oh, come on, you didn't ruin anything.
I just brought myself down to rock bottom over that bastard from Yonantel. Though it must just be the sand and desert climate.
Of course that must be it. We were discussing exactly that just now.
Yeah, denial's not just a river in
toast
Egypt.
to you guys. Just be happy together.
Toast!
I don't have anything to drink. Oh yeah, I do.
Stefan, will you play that song about us?
Easy as pie.
It's hard to be jovial and cheerful right now.
Васин приехал на фронт со своей молодой женой. Полковник Васин созвал свой полк и сказал им: пойдем домой. Мы ведем войну уже 70 лет, нас учили, что жизнь это бой. Но по новым данным разведки мы воевали сами с собой. Я видел генералов, они пьют и едят нашу смерть. Их дети сходят с ума от того, что им нечего больше хотеть. А земля лежит в ржавчине, церкви смешались с золой. И если мы хотим, чтобы было куда вернуться, время вернуться домой. Этот поезд в огне, и нам не на что больше жать. Этот поезд в огне, и нам некуда больше бежать. Эта земля была нашей, пока мы не увязли в борьбе. Она умрет, если будет ничьей, пора вернуть эту землю себе. А кругом горят факелы, это сбор всех погибших частей. И люди, стрелявшие в наших отцов, строят планы на наших детей. Нас сражали под звуки маршей, нас пугали тюрьмой. Но хватит ползать на брюхе, мы уже возвратились домой. Этот поезд в огне, и нам не на что больше жать. Этот поезд в огне, и нам некуда больше бежать. Эта земля была нашей, пока мы не увязли в борьбе. Она умрет, если будет ничей, пора вернуть эту землю себе. Этот поезд в огне, и нам не на что больше жать. Этот поезд в огне, и нам некуда больше бежать. Эта земля была нашей, пока мы не увязли в борьбе. Она умрет, если будет ничьей, пора вернуть эту землю себе.
This is definitely about us. There's even a colonel in it.
Yes, it is time we took this land back. And one more thing. We don't want surprises like the ones we had on the Volga or in Yamantau. So we're sending a scouting party ahead on a rail car. Artyom needs a volunteer to support him.
No.
Me! Pick me!
Let me pick people.
I'll check the hell out of that valley, please!
Something makes me think that Alyosha is mainly going to check if there are any Amazons or women in general there.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Where are the women at?
Frankly, I envy you, Stepan. You got a full family, a wife and child at once. And you don't have to worry about diapers or bellyaches.
Envy is a bad thing.
We're not the ones to avoid diapers, Colonel. In fact, we're planning to present Nastya with a little brother, if she doesn't object.
I'd rather get a sister. We could play with dolls together. I could care for her.
You could play Sparta in special operations with your brother.
Ah, cut it out, Stepan. God knows we've had enough of operations. I don't know about you, but I'm tired. I'd like to retire. Time to have some life.
You can't retire yet. You're too young.
Kidding, that guy's ancient.
I am old, Nastya.
You're not.
You said envy was a bad thing, Nastya. But what am I to do? Your mom has you, but my Anna doesn't have a smart girl like you.
Dad.
Don't dad
What are you trying to
me.
say?
A 20-year-old won't even think about children. But I would sure like to see grandchildren at my age.
Yeah, you teach them CQC.
Dual-wielding pistols.
I could come visit you.
Of course, you're welcome, Nastya. The thing is, Grandpa Miller won't give up until he has grandchildren of his own.
Hear that, Artyom? I don't even know what else to say. She's beautiful, sporting.
Yeah, I'm Olympic level with a rifle.
I get not having kids in Metro. Darkness, TB, rats, mutations. But what about here?
All right, Dad. We'll get to work on solving your problem tonight.
At that note, how about a drink? To repopulation of Earth. To kids.
That I'll drink to.
Yes, to children.
To children.
I'm making babies.
Just like water. This is great. Just like home, huh?
To the new colony. May it grow and prosper.
To
man, I'm gonna drink myself into a stupor here.
And to having more women join it.
I think I'm running out of booze to drink.
Alyosha, I never doubted you.
Yes, Alyosha. I don't think you should be worried about that. If we are successful, there will be people joining us. Honest, good people. I'm sure they survive too.
Well, if any bad people decide to show up, they'll be sorry they did.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Definitely. When we're done with the bad apples here, we might think of something to do about Moscow.
That's true.
To love!
To love! Damn, the sun is having a
drink to
ball
that.
today.
Great.
It's your turn, Artyom. Come on, impress us.
Wait, what?
This heat is just unbearable, I must say.
What am I supposed to do? I'm out of booze to drink. I think everybody's calling it a night. Okay, kids, look, I'm gonna check around a little bit more.
Sit with me, Artyom.
Okay, I'll sit with you then. I just feel like we may not have many days left. And I worry about that. I mean, we can try and make babies, but I mean, let's be real. Are you gonna live long enough? It just... I just don't know what to say. I don't know what to say that doesn't sound really awful. Now, let's play a guitar a little bit.
Great, that's a beautiful song. Stepan, play some more.
Yeah.
Stepan, could you give us that one? By Borisich.
My pleasure.
Полковник Васин приехал на фронт со своей молодой женой. Полковник Васин созвал свой полк и сказал им: пойдем домой. Мы ведем войну уже 70 лет, нас учили, что жизнь это бой. Но по новым данным разведки мы воевали сами с собой. Я видел генералов, они пьют и едят нашу смерть. Их дети сходят с ума от того, что им нечего больше хотеть. А земля лежит в
Well,
ржавчине.
I'm sorry if you were watching this expecting a little bit of action, like, you know, actually shooting things and stuff. This may be all there is to this episode. But honestly, I really love music in video games. I love this kind of storytelling. It puts all the action into context, you know. What you're fighting for and who you're fighting for. And that's really, really important to me. The context of why you're doing what you're doing is all important. But I'm going to look around the train a little bit more, see if there's something to see. I can say one thing, I'm walking very slowly. It's kind of like we're moving out of the desert. There's a little more forest here. It's beautiful. Just whatever you do, don't die when I'm out on a mission. I'll never forgive you for that.
Hello, Artyom.
Hi, guys.
Hello, my friend.
Duke. Let's see what kind of weapon maintenance I can do. That looks good. Man. That's the tanker. It's really badly corroded. We got a flatbed here. What's this? Crest, I'm writing you a note because I really wouldn't want anyone to overhear. You see, I'm preparing a wedding surprise for Katya and Stefan. I need your help. I'm making rings for them, and I already have the band to make them out of. I just need their sizes. Stefan's not a problem. After all, I made gloves for all the crew, but I never measured Katya's fingers, and it would be a dead giveaway if I wanted to do it now. I know I have a sharp eye, so perhaps you can help me get the right size without measuring. I could also use some help buffing the rings once they're soldered, as there's not much time left. Thanks in advance, TT. Man, Tokarov, that dude's got it going on. He's really on the ball. Their vehicle back here.
Well, bratucha, Anna sure gave us all a scare. Boy, but don't you worry. It does look like tuberculosis, but Katya is a real medic. She'll put her back on the feet in no time at all. Oh, besides, there's finally something nice ahead. A river, a forest, even a hydroelectric dam. That sounds interesting. I haven't fixed one yet. So don't worry, Artyomich, everything will be fine. Soon we'll have a chance at normal lives at that valley, you know? Are you and Anna gonna have kids, Artyom? It's about time, bratucha! Moscow doesn't sound right for those with radiation and all, but the valley, oh, that's the place. And Stepan and Katya would follow suit too, since they're married.
Yeah.
We do have to populate the colony, you know. We'll build a good one too, with some skilled people and, most importantly, smart people. And we'll surely attract more. And if some assholes decide to crash the party, we'll send them packing in no time with our guys. Of course, that valley needs checking out first. The colonel is absolutely right. But you and Alyosha, you can handle that, no problem.
Yeah, I guess so.
Boy, that cursed mountain? Oh. I had this nasty feeling back then. I even told the colonel why. He was so eager to see that minister of his, he didn't care. Not quite like him, huh? But that's to be expected, you know. Everyone has a string which, when pulled, makes you forget about everything else. Take Damir, for example. Fancied himself the chair. I wonder how is he now. Though, I guess he'll be alright, fighting the good fight with that ghoul. On the other hand, imagine us coming back and seeing him in Baron's vacant chair. I'm joking, of course. Amirs is a good guy. He'd never lose his way like that.
Well, not with Ghoul guiding him, that's for sure.
No, well,
Ghoul will kick his butt.
I think I'll finish with your trophy here. Go prepare the rail car for a recon trip with Alyosha. Speaking of him, I think he wanted to go with you so badly because he also had a feeling, you know, in his usual direction. Look after the Fletcher before he finds his, head stuck somewhere nasty, will you?
I'll make sure he doesn't start dating any mutants.
I have to give it to you, Bratucha. Bringing this beauty here was a stroke of genius. I feel she's going to help us a lot.
With this thing?
Mind you, I'm
this
not
rusted out
my
bucket?
rail car for anything in the world, but this baby here is just amazing. Never mind the looks. Her engine has been finely tuned and maintained. She's got a strengthened frame and springs. Even her brakes are in perfect order. The mechanic's skill and passion
You say so.
Here, and I love that.
Piece of junk.
This thing reminds me of my old babe. The one I once drove out of Kadui. A 1.5-ton truck from that war had been rusting in a scrapyard for 40 years at least. Ran on firewood like the Aurora. Of course it was more memory than a truck. The cabin was all rotten, plywood don't keep that well. Platform was missing altogether, but the engine with the gearbox and the gas generator was still there. The frame was okay. Yeah, that was a piece of work. A month without taking a break. But in the end it ran. Then I put the body of the same minibus you have here on the top of the frame. And driving that Frankenbus, I went as far as Astrakhan. Mind you, that thing didn't have more than 30 HP on its birthday. Terrible hassle too. You not just have to chop firewood, you have to make the sticks even and nice, or else it doesn't run well. Takes a lot of experience, like heating up a proper sauna, you know? So, I'd spend half a day getting ready, a couple of hours driving, yeah. Fell in love with that thing. Oi, mamachka. No wonder after all that effort. Still, had to give it to one bastard in Astrakhan. Otherwise, I would have just been killed right there, and that's if I got lucky, huh? So that's how it went back then. As for this beauty, I'll take good care of her. For old time's sake, she'll be winning every car show we run across, huh?
Okay.
Ain't she a beauty? Ух ты, красавица моя, like a bride on her wedding day. Perfect.
I guess beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
So, there you have it, Bratucha. There you have it.
Okay, I'll leave you two alone now. Have fun with the vehicle. But not too much fun. Man, everybody's talking about this social obligation to make babies and repopulate. So much pressure. Oh, lots of guns on the rack there. Excuse me, folks. It just breaks my heart every time I hear her coughing and hacking. Ah. Well, I do apologize. I think I'm going to stop here, and there wasn't any fighting, there wasn't any action, just wandering around the train, listening to conversations, listening to some nice music. Like I say, this is important to me. It's important to have context behind the action, to know who these people are and to give a damn about them, to know why I'm going on this mission, who I'm doing it for, not just what I'm supposed to do. And we will move on to this Shangri-La we're supposedly going to and scout it out next time on Amon Chooses Metro Exodus.